kind of get the feeling that this is going to be a less eventful stream anyways. Because we're in Tolbi. I've done literally everything around Tolbi, including getting all the Djinns. So today is probably gonna be because I did replace some of the equipment that you get from the various games in Dawn of Djinn, so I gotta show that stuff off to some degree, and there's new equipment to get. We're probably gonna be hearing this music a lot today because I've done literally everything else that I possibly could. So let me get healed up so I just see more full numbers for my own self-indulgence. It's a primal instinct of have the bars blue and not red. A bit easier. Anyways, I gotta remember to add this clip into the video because I don't think I ever actually showcased the bookcases in here. Which would, hindsight, would have been smarter to show this off before going after the Djinn, but because it is kind of an obtuse area, the one Mercury Djinn is kind of an obtuse area of the overworld, I put a little hint in here. There's an article about the weather. Sounds like there's unnatural snow to the far east. I wonder if there's a Djinni at work. So yeah, like, I know I make Dawn of Djinn with the assumption that most Golden Sun fans at least played Golden Sun a couple times before. I do want to try to make it user accessible, or newbie accessible where possible. Maybe more so for version 2 when I actually have a bit more freedom to make multiple difficulties with multiple patches, but still, like, I guess that is more for the all these extra hints are for the specific demographic of people who are already well experienced with RPGs but want to try Golden Sun for the first time. I thought that was new text, but I might be thinking of something else. And you know, before we do games, because we're going to spend a lot of time playing games, I might as well go hunt down, because there's a lot of stuff in Tolbi, especially in this castle area that's added in Dawn of Djinn. Some that I think would be pretty significant to be worth sharing, so let me just rummage around here a bit until I find a bit more of that. You know, okay, it's already shortcut to R. I was gonna say, since I'm running around the castle anyways, maybe just shortcut reveal and check out everything just in case. Because there's always like one or two things from Vanilla Golden Sun that I overlook. I've played this game a lot, but even the times that I played this game a lot in my youth, it's not like I spend every 10 seconds actually checking every hidden thing. I could have sworn that was different, but I must be thinking of a very similar looking bookcase that has a similar looking room. Well, at least there's something around here that's worth our time. Just in time for the gambling episode. Am I just jumping the gun and we can't go here yet? Oh, this is a new area at least. Which means it's a place that probably has the area, this extra Easter egg stuff. Anyways, this is probably one of the bookshelves I'm looking for. There's a book on tricks to smuggle items past guards. But who would resort to cheating in Colossal? I'm sure we're all good sports here. So it's really particular that that random book is there. I guess not everything in bookshelves is completely useful. Is this one of them? There's a note here on the games in Tolbi, including the Fountain and Slot game. It seems that both have got a new... It seems like both have got new prizes added recently. Hint hint. Wink wink, poke poke, shove shove. Full of old rings and other trinkets. Bet an adept could get more use out of these. And yet we can't take them. Oh right, no dialogue here. I can't wait for the day to add that all back in. Though, have I really tried going in here before certain events? I'm surprised they let you go in here, but I guess there isn't really a point to go in here, because the owner of this bed is not around at the current time. It's Bobby's diary. It reads, "While not what I seek, perhaps the Island of Power contains something to buy me time." Well, that's rather ominous. Ah yeah, this is a lore jump. This is a room in particular that I'm looking around for. It's essentially the Dawn of Djinn lore dump room. You'll see what I mean when we start reading bookshelves. Lots of research here on lands beyond the sea are stacked here. Note the editor. Including an island of great power on the Craigo Sea. There's a book entitled Island of Great Power. As Jinnies were born on Mount Elf, this land gave birth to monsters who craved their power. There's a book entitled Heartbreaking Spirit. Be wary of the chest within the very depths of the Island of Power. It is said the spirit of the island guards it, ready to test a warrior's might, taking on a form not just to prove their strength, but the power of their will as well. And of course, vertical books never have anything good on them. Okay, that's the main thing. Oh, there is like random trinkets hidden in here. I think I could... Well, that took me off guard to say the least. Definitely a good thing to have though, so let me see who needs it. And I know if we go down the other side, we can get into Underground Colossal. But I don't know if there's really anything... Well, this room does look new. I probably should double check just to make sure. Oh yeah, foreshadowing. Can't do anything because you can't talk, but I guess I can make you do a funny dance. I don't think there's anything useful in here. Just a little bit... Just things for people who appreciate the world of Golden Sun to see a tiny bit more. Like, we can't even budge these statues at all. There's no items to get, but... You never know. I mean, there's barrels, so there's not a 0% chance of there being something. That much is apparent. No, hey, I don't know why everyone was making such a big hustle-bustle about trying to get into Colossal. We got this way in for free, and we got a nice view, and it didn't cost us a dime. I'm happy that they still let us watch this scene. It's been a long time. There's been plenty of play for the Golden Sun. They haven't taken the time to just appreciate the showcase of the preliminary rounds. Alrighty. So I think we got the boring stuff out of the way. Or should I say our lore dumps. Now it's time to have some fun. You may be wondering, and if you have, you've been wondering for a while, what the heck are we going to do with all these lucky medals and game tickets that we've been stocked up on for so long? Well... We'll find out in 2 more seconds when... Oh, that's right. I didn't get this chest yet. And which had some power corn. You know, I just leave everyone's stats by default. To make some of these comparisons a bit easier. Boost maximum HP. What I was gonna say though, I gotta triple check to make sure they actually rebought all my lucky, or my slot tickets as they're called in this version. Spoiler alert, there's not really any point in actually buying any new weapons or armors until we play some games, because otherwise we'll just have obsolete weapons before actually doing anything, and help, the NPCs got me trapped. And actually, tangent of a tangent, maybe, well, good time to get another lucky medal, I suppose. But perhaps I should take a little time to actually finish cleanup before going too deep into things. Never feels like there's enough generous space in that area in particular. Alright. Then I gotta freeze this puddle up. Now make our way back to that area without accidentally walking out of the town. And we can finally do something about that clutter and chaos that is our Djinni inventory screen. Tomorrow's Djinni Glint has joined the party. And we probably won't have time to do any battles tonight. But we can at least look at the Djinni and showcase, and I can explain what it does. Shine a light restoring any element. This is kind of like Dew before a single target. As we get into more battles, it'll be easier to showcase it. Now, fun fact, this is actually a game.